Split 2 from Tsukuba Week 11 Clio SoF. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another Split 2 race. Like I said, we are in Tsukuba. We have the second to last week of the season. And thus, let's cut to it and take a look at the Split 2 Championship. John Duncan is leading with 141 points and he can clinch tonight. Ben Chalcroft, he's only 8 points behind, but he is affected by drop rounds. This is the big deciding factor which could cause the clinching to happen tonight. Then myself in P3 with 117 points, Neil Todd 109, and Jack Davies in P5, last season's Split 2 champion by the way, with 105 points. Yeah, and last time we were here, Maddie Sinclair won the Split 2 race in front of John Duncan and Marek Swida. So yeah, a championship could be decided, the Split 2 championship in that. And if it's gonna happen, maybe the starting grid can give us a little hint, so let's take a look at it. Good qualifying by Jason Humphrey, pole position for the Orpington driver, and the lights are appearing, the lights are red, and we are racing! Tsukuba Split 2, let's go! 18 cars on the grid, down to turn 1 for the first time. And as usual, we take a look. Do everyone survive? Yes or no? So far, so good. Humphrey still in the lead. Ooh, little mistake! Little mistake by P3, which is sadly me. Losing 2 positions, and now John Duncan in P4, Lava in P3. Apart from this, I think it was a somewhat clean first lap. Like I said, if we miss stuff, I hope we get it in the replays at the end. John Duncan attacking Matthias Lava. And also battles here in the mid-pack, Ben Chalcroft and Diego Janeiro. Janeiro P9, Chalcroft P10. Ben in this case needs a good result in terms of the championship, because right now John Duncan, who is not known to make that many mistakes, is in P4, and that could already be enough in terms of championship decisions here for Split 2. But we will take a look after the race, that's for sure. Neil Todd and Jack Davies, 2 of the mainstays of Split 2 racing in P12 and 13. Remember, they are in P4 and P5 in terms of Split 2 standings. Mausi Cardozo and Fausto Castiglioni, and Cardozo, bang! Another incident with, I don't know who that was. Was it Ryan Johnson? I am not sure about it. I think it was contact with Johnson that caused him to spin. Toby Keel also in the pits. We have not seen that. What happened there? I will write a few things down to take a look afterwards. So yeah, a few incidents. Cardozo in the pits, Toby Keel a lap down, Not the stuff you want to see if you are one of those two drivers. Or a fan of those two drivers. So, one Orpington driver leads. Oh, this is ambitious! Diego Janeiro. Very, very ambitious and... Okay. And watch out, Santeri Heiskanen to the inside, Janeiro outside. Chalcroft, can he get his position back? It was a hard move, diving into the other car. Oh, I just noticed we have the same livery twice in the field, the La Torre livery. Jonathan Apparaccio in P13 drives the same livery as Diego Janeiro. Neil Todd gets past Ryan Johnson because Johnson lost 2 positions, which says to me that he made a little mistake. There we have it. Johnson now in P12. So he lost quite a bit, but the race is not over yet. Jason Humphrey still in the lead, then Roxana Kabala in P2, Lava P3, Duncan P4, and myself in P5, Fausto Castiglioni P6. So we have everything settled. There are the leaders. Jason Humphrey, car number 15, another Divey. Turn 4. This time everything works as it should. Very nice. Who also had an incident which we have not talked about yet was Yami Mekkela. He has lost a lot of ground. I will take a look what happened there as well. Janeiro. He's an aggressive one, I believe. It feels like he is quite the aggressive one. Ryan Johnson to the inside of Jack Davies, but too far away for a real attack. And back to John Duncan and Matthias Lava. A little, yeah, little bumpy, but Lava made a mistake and Duncan said, okay, I get to the inside now. And John Duncan now in P3. Meanwhile, Jason Humphrey still getting chased by Roxana Kabala. And back to the middle pack it is. Mawson Cardozo! Spin! Into the wall? No. At least not in the wall, but a bad race turned worse. Janeiro losing a position to Neil Todd. And now maybe even to Jack Davies. But the straight is not that long, so slipstreaming is not the most efficient thing in the world here. But good for Todd getting past. Janeiro defending the inside line. Jack Davies to the outside. Really difficult to overtake on the outside. Really difficult. And Janeiro, he does not give a lot of room. Davies now on the inside, but forget it. They are fighting hard. Really hard. Really hard fight here. And maybe Ryan Johnson can gain an advantage out of it. And the other La Torre livery. Lock up and losing ground. That was not a good rejoin. That was not a good rejoin. There was enough room, so there was no need for the touch there with Harry Holworth, who is now in P13. If we take a look at the minimap, we have a battle for P4 to the outside. And maybe Castiglione, 4, 5, and 6. Two Argentinians and an Austrian meet in a hairpin. And how the rest of the joke goes, we will see. Meanwhile, Janeiro, Davies, Johnson. We've talked quite a bit about them. And back to the battle of P4. Lava, he cannot keep the pace of John Duncan, this is clear. It is also clear that the drivers behind him are faster. But I said it in split 1. Overtaking in Tsukuba is difficult. Ooh, big slide there. But maybe now on the inside. Lava is on the outside. No, maybe? No. Janeiro and Davies. Round 3, 4, I don't know. Lots of fighting between them. Lots of fighting. And Jack wants to get in the top 10. Oh, now a little touch. But because in terms of pace, Neil Todd, who got past Janeiro, is now 2.4 seconds away, so he is much faster. And back to this battle for P4. Lava, he cannot keep up the pace of the top 3. Meanwhile, Patrick, which is me, and Fausto, they seem faster. They could go easily a few tenths faster, but overtaking is a whole different story. Jack Davies now on the inside. Now he has a good, interesting camera. I try to focus on what happens with Jack and Diego. And it seems as Jack... No. Not through. He was passed for a moment. Oh, maybe now. Oh, to the hairpin. No dive, but we hear a little bit of a lockup. We heard it, but nothing too major. And no dive bomb for P4. And Shawcroft, this is against Santeri Heiskanen. And Jack Davies and oh, he is flashing lights. He is not happy. He is not happy with Diego. Now they are 4 seconds behind Neil Todd. They are so slow. And Jack Davies! Maybe as a result of all of this, losing a few positions. He's angry. He is angry. And now Harry also flashing lights. Diego is not making many friends in this race. Shawcroft, Santeri and Neil. This is for P7, 2.6 behind the group of 3 in front of them. These 3. Lava goes wide. Maybe another attempt. Ooh, Patrick goes wide, which is me. It's so weird to talk about yourself in third person. I'm sorry. And as a result, Fausto Castiglione gets past. He's now in P5. And maybe he has more success in getting past Matthias Lava. Maybe. Harry Hallworth. He is the next driver who gets... I don't know what he gets behind Diego Janeiro. Mad? Aggressive? Desperate? I don't know. And they touch! And what in the world was that? After the incident, after the turn was over, he kept turning into Hallworth. Weird. This is not something you want to see. Castiglione. Oh, and look, we have something for the lead. This is a bit more important. Kabala gets past Humphrey. Castiglione goes wide. And they touch! And I get the brunk out of it. Matthias, please, for the next time, hold your brakes. In general, please guys, hold your brakes. Okay? Thank you. Fausto got through it. Duncan now in P2. We have not seen Humphrey. We see it there in the way in the distance. Duncan and Humphrey. Who will stay in P2? We don't see it. I think it's Duncan. I believe John Duncan is... Oh, come on! Oh, come on! What was this? This was... No, I'm lost for words. And Harry Hallworth, as a result of this, gets too many incident points and is disqualified. Are you kidding me? This was used to be called the gentleman's split. What is happening? What is happening? I mean, the incident of Lava and Castiglione where Lava did not hold his brakes. Not smart, but it happens. But this was on a whole different level. And Diego, I don't know if you're seeing this. Maybe you drove with red mist, but let me tell you something. Driving with red mist is not a good decision. That move, first of all, the one after the hairpin where he turned into Harry times and times again. That is a penalty in every racing league. And that dive bomb, ay. We have not talked a lot about Roxana Kabala, but wins the race. Congratulations. John Duncan gets P2. Jason Humphrey, great race. Castiglione, Santeri, Jokercroft, Todd. A damaged and quite sad Broadcaster in P8. Lava and Johnson finishing up the top 10. Aparicio stops instantly. Diego Janeiro. Yeah, let's not talk too much about it. So yeah, we are waiting. Oh, look at how damaged that car is. Yeah, like I said, kids, please hold your brakes. Please hold your brakes in the future. Thank you. And Cardozo over the finish line, also a race to forget for him. Roxana Kabala, John Duncan, Jason Humphrey is our podium. And if this is enough for the Split 2 championship, we will see. So let's jump to the standings and take a look. Okay, here we are after an eventful Split 2 race. Yeah, let's call it eventful. The things I have seen, especially with one driver in particular, oof. But let's not realm too much in it. Let's take a look at some standings. And our best Split 2 driver, no big shock of this race, is John Duncan. He is in P7 and his 7th place is somewhat safe. I believe. Maybe David Ward with a good result can get past him. I would have to make some calculations for this. So maybe, but not 100% guaranteed, but pretty safe that he is in P7. Our other split 2 drivers, there we have a bunch of them. Gelcraft 107, myself 103, Jack Davies P21, Neil Todd P20C, Jason Humphrey, great result, now in 27, Toby Keel, his teammate, not so much of a great result, same for Malson Cardozo. So yeah, let's focus on them. These are the top 50. Our final driver in the top 50 is Matthias Lava. He was also in the race. Like I said, please hold your brakes in the future. Apart from that, good race. Sadly, the incident with your countryman happened, but yeah, please hold your brakes. Apart from that, it was more a netcode incident than anything else from what I have seen. But please, in general, guys, let's hold brakes. Okay, thank you. And if we take a look at the split 2 standings, we see a 26-point gap. You can only get 30 points in one race in the split standings. So is it decided? Yes, it is decided, because John Duncan only has 7 races in split 2. You can get 8 results. He is not affected by drop rounds. Ben Gelcraft is, and I made the calculations. No matter the result, he cannot get past John Duncan. Me in P3, I would have needed like a P4, aka not being involved in the crash. That there was a very, very slim margin of chance that John Duncan could be dethroned from the top. But as it stands, John Duncan is our Season 3 2025 Split 2 champion. Congratulations. Well deserved. The most consistent driver in Split 2 this season, and he deserves it. Rightfully so. Then if you see, what I always find funny about Split 2 is the top 9 are all from the UK except for one random Austrian in P3. It's the British National Championship with international participation, you could say. So if we take a look further down, also a few Brazilians in the top 15, 3 of them. Roxana Cabala, first Split 2 race this season, immediately won the race. And now the big question, as always, how many Split 2 drivers were there? 85! We are at 85 different drivers who have participated in at least one Split 2 race. This is a nice number. Thank you for everyone participating. We love it. So yeah, Split 1 is decided, Split 2 is decided. What about Split 3? We will take a look at that tomorrow. For today, we leave it as it is. You get some highlights. And then I hope to see you again tomorrow for Split 3. Enjoy your time.